I grew up in France from the age of 9 to the age of 16 when I joined the military. I used the military very much to escape France and go back to the UK. My father passed away when I was quite young, so never really had anyone to look up to in my teenage years. Joined the military at the age of 16, joined the Royal Engineers, and then joined the Royal Marines in 2004, and passed selection in 2008 and was in the Special Boat Service till 2012. There's an officer that I worked with within the Special Boat Service, and he had actually been a Marine, so he'd been at the bottom of the pile, shall we say. He'd be the first one out with the teams leading it rather than sitting back in the headquarters in the HQ. So, and I believe because he'd been through the ranks, he knew what it's like to be one of the lads. It's not just about nominating or dishing out tasks or dishing out orders. It's about, you know, if you've got a task ahead and obviously you're the leader, you should, you know, yeah, it's good to have a second and third opinion, but the first opinion should be your opinion because you're the most experienced. It's all about, you know, preparation and planning. And I found this out within the Special Forces world. You know, it wasn't like the Marines where we'd just go and do it. You know, we had a task to do. We would get a task and we'd all the team, you know, not just the officers, not just the seniors, we'd all sit back and plan and prep it. You know, we'd all fight, what do you think the best route to target is, for example, or where should we breach this target? And everyone had an opinion. So I think the planning and preparation is key to succeed in any task, because once you've got that foundation there, if something does go wrong, you can always go back and you've always got that foundation to work on, and you can always adapt and adjust on the ground. We just exclude them, really, to be honest with you. You know, don't get me wrong, you get some people, everyone has their day or their week where they're like, oh, you know, can't wait for this to be over. But someone that's constantly got something negative to say, then they're either not happy within themselves or they're not happy within the job. So you really have got to, especially in the military world and the Special Forces world, that team needs to be tight. Everyone's a volunteer at the end of the day. You know, if you're not happy in your job, then don't do it. So for me, they must be excluded, you know, or put into a different branch, a different team, or somewhere where they find themselves, basically. So yeah, for me, it's negativity within a team. Constant negativity within a team is a no-go from the off. When the pressure's really on, when lives are dependent and the leader starts to really get angry and starts to snap at people, that is an indication of bad leadership. You know, in extreme pressure, people should be calm and collective, and you should not only take that responsibility on yourself, but you should dish it out to the team. And once they see that you can't deal with the situation, then how do you expect the rest of the teams to deal with it? I think if someone's facing extreme adversity, then they need to be true with themselves and true with whoever they're dealing with. If you're happy and confident with who you are and your capability to deliver, then yeah, just be truthful about it. You find a lot of people in the business world, you know, tell you what they want to hear, and that just adds more pressure. You know, and even if it's blatantly truthful, like, listen, this cannot be done. You know, you need to pass it on to someone else rather than take on too much. Do what you know you can do. Be truthful to yourself and truthful to people, and I think that will lighten the burden on businesses and on business leaders. I don't think anyone inspires me in life. I think what I try to do, due to the way that I was brought up, I try to inspire myself to succeed, basically. And that's not only for myself, but it's for my family, because I never had that father role model in my life. So I don't look at other people and think, oh, I want to be them. I look at other people and I think, what can I learn from them? You know, so I want to be the inspiration, not only for myself, but for my kids, you know, so they've got something that I never had. So yeah, I learn from other people. I sit back and I observe. But someone who inspires me, no, I try to inspire myself. I think any successful business individual fears failure. It's something that I will take on, will look fully in the face and take on, you know, with a full heart. And if I fail, I'll get back up again and I'll do it and I'll do it, you know. The more experience that I have in life, now I sort of pick and choose what I'm going to succeed at and because I've failed at a lot of things, don't get me wrong, but I've also succeeded at a lot of things, and I now know my field, so I can sort of point myself in a certain direction, know that I can tackle that to the best of my ability. The military is obviously, you know, it's real. You know, you make a mistake, you're going to know about it. The pressure's on all the time. You know, you're dealing with lives at the end of the day, not only your life, but the lives of your colleagues. What I like about the TV world is that I can put myself out there to hopefully inspire, you know, younger people, let them know that, you know, that if you put your mind to something and you really believe that you can do it, then you'll be surprised on how much you can achieve.